Hello and welcome to the OUA East Finals here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott, with you on the call again today. Thanks very much for being with us. Game's just about to get started, pardon me. Queens is the 1 seed. They get to pick. They chose the home half, so it'll be the Ravens leading us on. Pitch is taken off the plate away. Ball 2 on the center fielder. Ravens took down the GGs. 5-3 in the early game. Again, now trying to take down Queens for the first time all season. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2 will be the count on Sahadeo. These two teams played each other yesterday as part of the round robin. That one went 10-5 for the Gaels. Gaels also won the two earlier matchups. They played a doubleheader a couple weeks ago here at the very same venue. Ravens looking for a better result today. Sahadeo 2-2. Pitch from Lanu. That is hit hard to the right side, fielded at second by Owen Sartor, and the throw on to first, and there's one away. That brings the left-handed hitting first baseman Carter Smith to the plate. In early action, Smith was 1 for 4 with a walk. First pitch to him. Dropped in there for a strike. For Queens, it's Jack Angel in left, Sean Skorupski in center, and Clark Needles in right. Here's the 0-1. Check swing there, low below the zone for a ball, 1-1. First, it's Patrick O'Sullivan, Owen Sartor at second. Colby Wilhelm at short, and Jonah Brotman at third. Max Lanu toes the rubber. It's Brett Hardy behind the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 on Carter Smith. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Smith, and that brings Thomas Fournier to the plate. Very similar lineup today, pardon me, in the late game than it was earlier today. Fournier gets aboard, it'll be Blamauer and then Bolt. First pitch called to strike right at the top of the zone. Looked to be a little bit high. I think Thomas Fournier thought so too. Count is 0-1 on him. The new deals. Inside. One and one on Fournier. He went 1 for 3 with 2 walks. Grounds that one down the line. Foul. Just foul. Almost caught the corner of the bag there. But the umpire standing right there at third base got a good look at it. So it'll be 1-2 on Thomas Fournier. Lanu readies. Fires home. Just off the plate away. A good take from Fournier. Count is 2-2. The pitch. Dropped in there for a strike. He got him looking. So, 2 strikeouts in a 1-2-3 top of the first for Max Lanu and the Gaels. They bat next in the bottom half. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with me. Nathan Van Putten gets the ball for the Ravens. So they try and hold the Queens scoreless as well. I'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back. Bottom of the first here, still scoreless. Ravens went down on a 1-2-3 inning in the top half. Now Queens gets a chance to bat. It'll be Sean Skorupski, the center fielder, leading things off. Nathan Van Putten getting the start for the Ravens. Van Putten this season, he's pitched 11 1/3 innings, only giving up 1 earned run. Swing and a miss at the first pitch by Skorupski. Van Putten dominant this year. Only walked 4 and he's struck out 18. 0-1. Low and away for ball 1. Earned run average under 1, whip under 1. He is the guy you want with the ball in this sort of game. That one is grounded to third. Fournier has it, and the throw on to first, and quickly 1 away. For the Ravens, it's Braden Bolton left, Andrew Sahadeo in center, and Eric Delfatti in right. Fournier at third, Blamauer at short, Colby Schroeder at second, Carter Smith at first. And it's Van Putten and Quentin McCrae forming the battery there. First pitch is a ball to Clark Needles, the right fielder. Chops that one to third. Fournier has it again. Long throw to first. On a pick. Nice job, Carter Smith. Grabs that one on the short bounce. Quickly 2 away. Two ground outs to third, and that brings Jonah Brotman to the plate. Brotman playing third base for the Gaels, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. The 0-1. Swings and grounds that one down the line, but it goes foul, first base side. Brotman in the regular season was 12 of 36. Good for a .333 average. On base above 400. Clocks that one over to short, fielded on a hop by Blamauer. Throws. He got him. Running hard was Brotman, but a good throw from Blamauer is enough to cut him down. So Nathan Van Putten matches the Queens 1-2-3 inning with one of his own. Ravens batting next. Top 2. Be back in just a second. Welcome back, Carleton Queens, here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Eric Blamauer is about to set things off for the Ravens in their half of the second. Across both teams so far, we've only seen 6 batters. Both pitchers facing the minimum and finding themselves some 1, 2, 3 innings. Max Lanoux out for a second inning. First pitch is clobbered into center field by Eric Blamauer, but it holds up. It's caught by Skorupski. So a quick fly out to center. That brings Braden Bolt to the plate. Bolt in left field for the Ravens today, just like he was in the early game. And in that early game, he was 2 for 5 with a strikeout. The right-handed hitter stands in against the righty Lanoux. First pitch, swung on and hit out to deep right center. Ranging over is Skorupski. He's cut off, though, by Clark Needles, who makes the catch. A little bit of confusion there. It looked like maybe the ball was dropped after being caught, but it appeared that Needles had taken a couple steps with it before it dropped. After a discussion between the umpires, the out call is confirmed. Looked like Needles hung on to it. So a fly out to center and a fly out to right. Now Eric Delfatti, the lefty, is at the plate. Takes a pitch for a strike at the top of the zone. The pitch. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. Down 0-2 is Delfatti. Trying to become the first Ravens base runner of the game. Lanoux looks in again. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. So Delfatti will stay alive to see another pitch here. The pitch. He got him. Drops the breaking ball in on Delfatti on the outer part of the plate. Down on strikes. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for the Gaels. They bat next in the bottom of the second. One-seeded Gaels taking on the winner of the early game, the Carleton Ravens. Be back with the bottom of the second after just a short break. Beautiful day in Ottawa right now. Even more beautiful when we get to watch some OUA baseball. 24 degrees right now. Nothing between the Gaels and the Ravens. Gaels about to take their second turn at bat. They went 1, 2, 3 in the first. Nathan Van Putten pitching well, getting the start for the Ravens. First pitch is outside at the DH Benjamin Snyder. And we're underway here in the second. That pitch is taken, I don't know where that was for a ball because it looked right down the middle to me, but home plate umpire calls it a ball, and of course his opinion matters more than mine. Next pitch is hammered out to right field. Back going Delfatti. He tracks it. He's got it, and he makes the catch. Snyder flies out. Another quick out for Nathan Van Putten. He's been terrific for the Ravens all year long. Now he will face Owen Sartor. First pitch to him. There's a strike. Another strike taken at the knee. Sartor not happy. On the outer edge of the zone. 2 strikes on him. Here's the pitch. Well, up and away. So a little chance to breathe for Sartor. And Putten coming back now with the 1-2. The windup. He got him. Fastball, strike 3. Down goes Sartor, and now Jack Angel comes to the plate. He swings at the first pitch and grounds that one to first. Carter Smith has it. Chucks it over to Van Putten, covering the bag, and that'll do it. We have got a pitcher's duel on our hand here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Van Putten and Max Lanoux going head-to-head. Who will break first? Ravens have their next chance to break through coming up for the top of the third. I'll be back with that in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks so much for being here. Be back after just a short pause. Top of the third, Ravens Gaels, welcome back. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. Jordan Cruz is about to step up for his first at-bat of the game against Max Lanoux, trying to be the first Raven to reach base. Lanoux has faced the minimum, and thus he faces 7-8-9 here in the top of the third. First pitch to Cruz. Big looping curveball dropped in for a strike. Cruz was also the DH in the early game. He went 1 for 3 with a walk. The 0-1 swung on and hit out to second, fielded by Sartor. Throw on to first, and they got him. Quentin McRae comes up now. He gets the start at catcher in this game. Ryan Malig started in the early one. But it's so tough as a catcher to play 9 innings. It's you almost never see a catcher play a doubleheader. So McRae comes in now. He takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. McRae, a left-handed hitter, should have an advantage against Lanoux. Here comes the 1-0. That one's low, ball 2. After McRae, it'll be Colby Schroeder. He stands on deck, waiting to see which of these pitchers will allow a runner first. That pitch is taken for a strike, inside at the knees. 2-1 count on Quentin McRae. The pitch. That one is chopped back to the pitcher's mound. Lanoux has it. Underhand toss over to first. Oh, made him jump. Out is the call. Patrick O'Sullivan had to jump off the bag quickly. There was sort of a minor collision between he and McRae. Everybody looks to be okay, though. The underhand throw. A little bit too much mustard on it from Lanoux. But all's well that ends well. They're able to get the out at first. That brings Colby Schroeder up at second base today. Now we're going to come out. Looks like the coach is going to have a chat with Patrick O'Sullivan, make sure that he is okay. Looks like everything's good. And with 2 away, Colby Schroeder will step in. His first at-bat of the day. He was 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout against the GGs. Top 3. No score yet in this one. No base runners yet in this one. First pitch from Lanoux. Another nice breaking ball in there for a strike. The 0-1. Exact same thing. A lot of movement on that breaking ball. Ravens hitters having trouble picking up on it. 2 strikes now on Schroeder. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped foul. Nice job defending the plate there by Schroeder. He leaned out a little bit to make sure he got that one and poked it foul. Fighting to stay alive with 2 strikes on him. The pitch. Swung on and hit hard into right field for a base hit. This one has a chance to go into the gap. He's going to round first and head for second. Colby Schroeder gets things going for the Ravens with a 2-out double. Great piece of hitting by him. Fights off one pitch on the 0-2. Then the next one puts a charge into it to the opposite field. Finds its way between Skorupski and Needles. Stand-up double for Colby Schroeder. First hit of the game for the Ravens. Now Andrew Sahadeo at the plate. Going to try to bring him home. The pitch. It's that big, nasty curveball again. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Sahadeo. Taken low for a ball. 1-1 on number 11. Sahadeo, the leadoff hitter in this lineup. He grounded out to second his first time up. Now the 1-1. That's bounced in there. Runner's going to try and go to third here. Make it in. Rebound gets away from Brett Hardy and bounces down the third baseline. That allows Colby Schroeder to advance. Nice base running by him. And the first potential run of this game now stands at third base. 2-1 count on Sahadeo. Here's the pitch. That one is crushed out to right field. This has a chance. This could go. It's out of here. Home run, Andrew Sahadeo. He launches one into the hedges. He's going to come all the way around and meet Colby Schroeder at the plate. It's 2-0 Ravens. What a blast from Sahadeo. Pulled that ball into right field. And just like that, the Ravens have the lead 2-0. Pitch taken for a strike by Carter Smith. Struck out his first time up. Still 2 away, 2-0 Ravens, top of the third. Another pitch taken for a strike, down 0-2 now. After that home run cleared the bases, there's nobody on. Thomas Fournier on deck if Smith can reach. The 0-2. Swung on and hit hard in the right field. That's a base hit. Through the right side. Ravens keep it going. A crazy 2-out rally here by the Ravens. Gets started with a Colby Schroeder double. Home run by Andrew Sahadeo. Now Carter Smith at first. Thomas Fournier comes to the plate. Just low and away, ball one. You can feel the excitement here at the ballpark. Both dugouts getting loud after that home run. Swing and a miss by Fournier. 1-1 on him. He struck out his first time up. The 1-1 pitch. Chased outside. Swing and a miss. One, two, that's taken low, bounced in for a ball. Count now 2-2 on Thomas Fournier. Runner at first and 2 away. Swung on, fouled back. Good cut by Fournier to stay alive. And after 2 very quick innings to start it off, Max Lanoux has thrown a lot of pitches this inning. Now another 2-2. He got him. Strike 3. So down goes Fournier and down go the Ravens, but they're able to get 2 on the board thanks to a 2-run blast from Andrew Sahadeo. Queens will bat next in the bottom of the third. Nathan Van Putten coming out to defend the lead. Thanks for being here. Great day for baseball. Certainly glad to have you with us. My name is Alex Scott. I'll be back with the bottom of the third in just a second. OUA East Regional Finals. They keep rolling along here. Bottom of the third. Patrick O'Sullivan comes to the plate for Queens. First pitch from Nathan Van Putten. That's fouled back. Strike on him. Van Putten cruised through the first 2 innings. He has still faced the minimum. And against the left-handed Patrick O'Sullivan. That ball is swung on and hit. Nice diving stop at second by Schroeder. The throw on to first. Great play, Colby Schroeder from his knees. Makes a dive to his left to corral that ball right on the edge of the outfield grass. Corrals that ball and is able to make the throw onto first to beat O'Sullivan by half a step. Brett Hardy, the catcher, takes a pitch bounced in for a ball. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Even though we're playing here in the Ottawa ballpark, Queens as the 1 seed, they get to be the home team. Fouled back into the screen. Count goes even, 1-1. Hardy in the regular season went 4 for 15 for 267 average. Swings and chops that one down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Just a little bit foul. Otherwise, Carter Smith had an easy play, grabbing that and stepping on the bag at first. A ball and 2 strikes on Hardy. That pitch is well outside. Count even at 2-2. Van Putten delivers. Swing and a miss. Down goes Brett Hardy. Nathan Van Putten. Second strikeout of the game for him. That brings the shortstop Colby Wilhelm to the plate. First pitch to him. Just below the zone for a ball. Wilhelm went 7 for 21 in the regular season. Takes another pitch outside. 2 balls and no strikes on him. He's the 9-hitter in the Gaels lineup for this game. Swings and chops that one over to second base, ranging over his Blamauer. He gets it, can't make the transfer. That would have been a tough play either way. Was able to make the scoop, was not able to transfer it to his right hand and make the throw. So Colby Wilhelm is aboard. Sean Skorupski comes up now. He grounded out to third base his first time up. First pitch. Strike called, inner part of the plate. Oh, and 1 on the center fielder, Skorupski. Pitch is high and inside, ball 1. The pitch, that's popped up, back and out of play over the screen. Makes a nice clunk as it lands somewhere in the seats. Now we have a ball and 2 strikes. One strike away. The pitch, runner going. Taken for a ball, throw to second, not in time. So Colby Wilhelm, who reached on an error, now steals second. Finds himself in scoring position. Two and two on Skorupski. Pitch is taken low and away. Count runs full. Clark Needles stands on deck, waiting to see if he will get a chance to bat this time through. And Putton steps off. Gonna take a second. Gets a couple heckles from the Queen's bench. But back in and ready to go again. Payoff pitch. Taken low, ball 4. Boy, that was really close. Call that could have gone either way, but now Clark Needles will come up. So we're gonna have a little bit of a chat between the manager and the umpire in classic fashion. But alas, there are runners at first and second, and the inning will roll on. Clark Needles, who grounded out his first time up, takes the first pitch low for ball 1. 2-0 Ravens, bottom of the third. No on Needles. Swings and he fouls that one back into the screen. A look at second. Pitch home. Fouled back again. This time high, up, back, and over the screen behind home plate. Ball and 2 strikes on Needles. The pitch. He got him! Oh, and he knew it. Down goes Needles looking. And the 2-out threat is ended. Nice job there by Nathan Van Putten. He gets the strikeout, and the Ravens are going to have the chance to try and pile on here. They lead 2-0. Heading to the top of the 4th, my name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. Be back with the top of the 4th in just a moment. Welcome back, Gaels and Ravens. Eric Blamauer going to lead off the top of the fourth here for the Ravens. He stands in against Max Lanoux, who pitched 2 very strong innings to start this game. The Ravens went on a 2-out rally at the top of the third. The pitch is bounced in well in front of the plate. Heads up and over the catcher, back behind this, well, over to the screen. The 1-0. Way inside, ball 2. Another pitch way inside, ball 3. Max Lanoux having trouble finding the zone here against Eric Blamauer. He works now 3-0. There's a strike called. Fastball on the inner part of the plate. The pitch. That one is chopped over to short. Colby Wilhelm has it. Throw on to first. 1 away. So Blamauer grounds out to short. That brings Braden Bolt to the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. That one's bounced in low for a ball. 1-1 now on Bolt. Swing and a miss from Bolt. 1-2. I believe I may have dropped connection there briefly for a little bit. Apologize about that. One and 2 is the count on Braden Bolt with 1 out. Swings, and that one is hit softly over to second. Bolt running hard. Quick throw over to first. He's safe. The head first slide from Braden Bolt. It was sort of an awkward, clunky, sort of like a basketball chest pass from Owen Sartor at second. Braden Bolt legs out the infield single. Now Eric Delfatti steps up. Second at-bat of the game. He went down on strikes his first time up. Takes that first pitch inside for ball 1. The 1-0 from Lanoux. Low for ball 2. So the winner of this qualifier will advance to the proper OUA tournament. There are 4 regions: the East, the Central, the West, and the Far West. Qualifiers going on all weekend across those 4. Hit hard by Delfatti, up the middle, through for a base hit. Bolt is going to stop at second as that was hit so hard it got out to Sean Skorupski very quickly. Couple 1-out singles by the Ravens. Now Jordan Cruz comes to the plate. One of the Queens coaches is out for a little chat on the mound with the pitcher Lanoux. Going to discuss how they want to approach this one. 2-0 Ravens, top 4. And they have runners at first and second with 1 out. Jordan Cruz at the plate. That pitch is bounced in for a ball. Runner going to try going to third. Bolt, he slides in. He is out. Gun down at third. Foot first slide. Brett Hardy had a little bit of trouble, but was able to find that ball quickly. Make the throw down to third. Nice tag by Jonah Brotman. And the runner from second is erased. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. So now 2 away. And the runner stands only at first. That's Eric Delfatti. That one is grounded softly to third. Jonah Brotman has it. He goes the short way to second, and the inning is over. So, a couple one-out singles for the Ravens and nothing more. Nathan Van Putten is going to come back out for the bottom of the 4th in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for joining me. It's a nice Sunday for baseball. The Ravens have the lead. They're going to try to hang on to it as the game rolls on. Be back with bottom 4 in just a second. Big day for baseball here in Canada. A noble team from a world-class Canadian city takes on a team that can only be described as the Evil Empire. I speak, of course, of the Carleton Ravens against the Queens Gaels. That's where we are right now at the Ottawa Ballpark. Nathan Van Putten coming out for the bottom of the 4th. He's pitched very well so far. He is in against Jonah Brotman. Brotman grounded out to short his first time up. Takes that pitch for a strike. Ooh, that hit him. Brotman's going to wear that one off the front foot. And he is aboard to start the game, or pardon me, start the inning. Now Benjamin Snyder comes to the plate. He flew out to right field his first time up. One on, nobody out. Designated hitter Snyder. First pitch is taken just a little bit outside. Right-handed hitting Snyder lets that one go by for ball 1. Van Putten throw over to first, back in time. Brotman will take his lead again. Not a very big one, only a couple steps off the bag. And the pitch home. There's a strike. Well-placed pitch from Nathan Van Putten. Another throw over to first. Again, back in time. Brotman, a couple head-first slides back into the base. Brotman has 4 steals on the season. Pitch is taken inside for a ball. Two and one on Snyder, and a new set of signs for Brotman at first. Another pickoff over to first. That pitch is high. Ball 3. After Snyder, Owen Sartor and Jack Angel due up. Pitch to Snyder. Grounds that one. Back to the, tries to barehand it. Stepping on second is Blamauer. He gets one. They get 2 at first. A bizarre play. Nathan Van Putten tried to barehand that ball, and it hit his hand, but kept going. Blamauer, he slows it down enough so that Blamauer can range over, grab the ball, step on second, and throw it to Carter Smith at first. So I don't know if you call that a 6-3 double play or a 1-6-3 double play. In any case, the runner is erased. Owen Sartor sends that one out to center. Sahadeo is under it, and he makes the catch. So just like that, the inning is over. Interesting double play from Blamauer, Van Putten, and Carter Smith. And the Ravens are going to bat in the top of the 5th. They still have the 2-0 lead. Don't go anywhere. Quentin McRae is going to start things off for the Ravens. Top of the 5th here at the Ottawa Ballpark. In this OUA East Regional Final between the Gaels and the Ravens. First pitch to McRae. Bounced in for a ball. Pitch is taken for a strike. Count goes even at 1-1. 4 hits so far for the Ravens, including a big blast from Andrew Sahadeo that gave the Ravens the lead. Fastball taken low, ball 2. Logan Blower up in the pen for Queens. Strike taken by McRae, a pitch on the outside edge. Count goes even at 2-2. The pitch, dropped in there for strike 3. Down looking goes McRae. That brings Colby Schroeder to the plate. He's one of the heroes of the Ravens' 3rd inning. With 2 outs and Max Lanoux cruising, he was able to slash an opposite field double. Made his way to 3rd on a wild pitch and made his way home on Andrew Sahadeo's homer. Schroeder grounds this one up the middle, ranging over his Wilhelm. Makes the play onto 1st, he gets the out. So, nice play by Wilhelm, ranging all the way back behind the bag at 2nd. Makes a clean throw onto Patrick O'Sullivan at 1st, and there are 2 away. And as I mentioned, this is the other hero for the Ravens thus far, not counting pitcher Nathan Van Putten, who has, of course, been awesome so far. Sahadeo rocked a pitch over the wall in right field to score 2. This time he slashes one down the line at 1st. O'Sullivan has it, tosses it to the pitcher, and Lanoux steps on 1st. Quick inning there by the Gaels. They bat next in the bottom of the 5th. I will have that for you in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. And as promised, be back with the bottom of the 5th after a short break. Gaels at bat now. It's Jack Angel. First pitch from Nathan Van Putten, taken away from the left-handed hitter for ball 1. Angel slashes that one through into center field for a base hit. That single is the first hit of the game for the Gaels. Runner on 1st to get things going. Patrick O'Sullivan now up. Grounds that one to 2nd. Colby Schroeder has it. On to Blamauer for 1. Over to 1st. Safe is the call at 1st. Nice play by the Ravens, but O'Sullivan running a little bit too hard. Beat that throw by a step or half a step. Finds himself at 1st with a fielder's choice. Brett Hardy now at the plate. He's the catcher. Struck out his first time up. First pitch is bounced in. look over at first. And a throw over. They got him! Oh, and the first base coach is not happy about this one, getting in the face of the first base umpire, and he's thrown out of the game. Ejected. Not happy about that one at all. Patrick O'Sullivan gets a little bit too far off the bag. It was a nice pickoff by Nathan Van Putten. Tag on by Carter Smith. And just like that, the bases are empty. 2 out. Still a lot of excitement happening down on the field with some animated coaches. Gonna have to call in the second string first base coach. All right, and after that excitement, we are ready to go again. It's 1 ball on Brett Hardy. There's a strike. 1-1 on Hardy. Nice breaking ball dropped in there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. That's up and away, ball 2. Two. Swing and a miss. He gets him for the second time. Nathan Van Putten pitching like he's got dinner reservations. Absolutely cruising through this lineup. Only allowed 1 hit so far, no runs. He flips it over to his guys for the 6th inning. Gonna be back with that in just a second. Score is still 2-0 Carleton over the Gaels in this OUA East final. Be back in just a moment. Welcome back to the Ottawa Ballpark. We are about to get going with the top of the 6th. Ravens still have the lead. They are batting right now. They sent Carter Smith up for his 3rd at-bat. 1 for 2, his line in this game. Strikeout and a single. Max Lanou, he's still out there for the Gaels. Other than the home run given up to Sahadeo, he's been pitching quite well. Thrown 65 pitches so far, 45 for strikes. And while he struck out 5, he has yet to allow a walk. Breaking ball dropped in, strike one to Carter Smith. Oh, one, he lets go of the bat, and that one flies over towards first base. Patrick O'Sullivan ducks out of the way. And if memory serves, I believe it was Carter Smith who did something similar in the early game. Certainly one of the Ravens lost the grip on their bat, and it ended up flying. Well, that time it ended up near the Ravens dugout. This time the bat lands in fair territory. In any case, he will collect that, put the gloves back on, and go back in where, with that swing and a miss, he now has 2 strikes against him, no balls. Here's the pitch. Bounced in for a ball. Smith and then Fournier and Blamauer are due up in this half of the inning. Smith swings and misses at that one. He will go down swinging. Second strikeout for him in this game. And now Thomas Fournier comes to the plate. 2 Ks for him as well. Trying to change that. Third time seeing Max Lanoux. Let's hopefully get a little bit easier. Easier to spot the ball coming out of the hand. There's a strike. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 2-0 Ravens. Lanoux deals. Swing and foul back. 2 quick strikes on Thomas Fournier. Here's the pitch, and that one is lined through into right field for a base hit. Past the outstretched glove of Owen Sartor at second. Nice job there by Thomas Fournier. 1 out base hit. That brings up Eric Blamauer. And is this a pitching change or just a conference? Looks out. Yep, just going to be a chat here, it looks like, on the mound. How do you want to approach one of the most dangerous hitters in the Ravens lineup? Blamauer's 0 for 2 in this game, but in the regular season of OUA action, he was hitting above 400. OPS above 1,000. Conference is over. Infielders heading back to their positions. We are ready to go with 1 out here. Fournier stands at first. The only runner aboard right now for the Ravens. Eric Blamauer at the plate. Pitch is taken on the outer edge for a strike. Oh, and 1 on Blamauer. Lanoux delivers. Swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 on the shortstop. Due up after him is Braden Bolt. Lymauer gets a sign here from the coach at third. And stands back in. No balls and 2 strikes on him. That pitch is fouled back again. Up over the screen. Nice job by Lymauer to stay alive. Shadows starting to creep in over the field here at the ballpark. It's not quite Wrigley tier, but certainly something to pay attention to. Again, fouled back up over the screen. Can make it tricky to pick up the ball as it crosses from sun to shade. Lymauer ready and waiting for another 0-2. Here it comes from Lanoux. This one is hit straight up in the air. Brett Hardy's looking for it. He finds it. He makes the catch. Caught just behind home plate. And now with 2 out, Braden Bolt is going to come up for the Ravens. Bolt is 1 for 2 in this game. He had a single his last time up, and now he bats with Thomas Fournier standing at first, and there are 2 out. Max Lanoux. That first pitch is chopped foul, third base side. Reset, umpire says play ball. Another pitch, fouled back again. Hard fastball there from Lanoux. Another batter he is out ahead of, 0-2. Still yet to walk anybody. 6 strikeouts here in the top of the 6th. The pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Bolt. So after Thomas Fournier gets aboard, the Ravens find nothing else. Nathan Van Putten, he's dealing so far. Going to come back out for the bottom of the 6th and try and keep cruising through the Gaels. I'll be back with that after a short break. (9-1-2) due up for the Gaels here in the bottom of the 6th. Ravens have the lead 2-0. This OUA East Regional Final. See who gets to move on and play in Waterloo next weekend. First pitch is up and away to Colby Wilhelm. He is the aforementioned 9-hitter playing shortstop. 1-0 to him. Inside, he sort of jumps out of the way there, 2-0. Swings at that pitch and hits it out into center field. Running back is Sahadeo. He's under it. He makes the grab. Well tracked by Andrew Sahadeo. Lineup card flips over for the Gaels. Sean Skorupski's back up. Walked his last time up. 0 for 1 with a ground out. Van Putten, the windup. Showing bunt was Skorupski. Pulls it back and takes that pitch for a ball. See if third baseman Thomas Fournier takes a couple steps in during this pitch. Just off the plate outside. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch. That one is popped up into left center. Running over our Bolton Sahadeo. Who's got it? It's Bolt. He cuts in front of Sahadeo to make the catch. Two fly balls induced by Nathan Van Putten in the bottom of the 6th. There are 2 away for Clark Needles. The right-handed hitter steps in. He sends that one foul into the beer garden here at the Ottawa Ballpark, the Hop Yard. But it bounces off the hill and actually somehow makes its way back up over the fence into fair territory. So Braden Bolt has to run over and quickly get rid of that ball. The 0-1. That's up and in for ball 1. 1-1 dropped in there for a strike. Well located pitch there. Van Putten is 1 strike away from closing out this 6th inning. That one is launched into center field. Running back is Sahadeo. He's under it. He's got it. 1-2-3 inning again for Nathan Van Putten. And he keeps on rolling. That closes out the 6th. The Ravens are going to bat top 7. Final third of this game. Just about to start cooking. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with me. It's a beautiful day here in Ottawa and an even better day for baseball. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just a moment. Top of the 7th getting underway here, and it'll be Eric Delfatti starting things off for the Ravens. OUA East Regional Final. The 1-seeded Gaels, they had a bye to this game. Carleton had to take down the U-Ottawa GGs earlier today. So far they have proved themselves worthy of the spot as they are up against the Gaels 2-0. And the show rolls on with Eric Delfatti. 1 for 2. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back over the screen. Story of the game for the Ravens. Big play from Andrew Sahadeo, who hit a 2-run home run, the only 2 runs of this game so far. Scored Colby Schroeder. As there's a breaking ball that misses away for ball 1. And the other big story is Nathan Van Putten on the mound. He has only allowed 1 hit through 6 innings. In complete control of this Gaels lineup. That one is sent out to right field, running over as Clark Needles. This is going to land foul, however. In the batting cages, out in right field. Ball and 2 strikes on the right fielder, Delfatti. The left-handed hitter against the righty, Max Lanoux. The pitch, swing and a miss. Delfatti strikes out and Jordan Cruz comes up. Cruz is 0 for 2. He reached on a fielder's choice his his most recent time up. Third time seeing Max Lanoux. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at that one. Fastball blows by him. Another pitch from Lanoux. This time the breaking ball. It misses above the zone. One and one on the DH, Jordan Cruz. Another big swing. This time he gets a piece of it, but he sends it back into the screen behind home plate. Quentin McRae on deck's going to run over and grab that one. And now 1 and 2 on Cruz. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning. And the 3rd consecutive for Max Lanoux. Quentin McRae now coming to the plate, the 8-hitter in this Ravens lineup. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch is a fastball that misses low. Lanoux has done a really good job attacking the strike zone in this game. It's not often he falls behind a hitter 1-0. Been throwing a lot of strikes, striking out a lot of hitters. That one is sent high into right field by McRae, but that should land foul. And indeed it does. Nine strikeouts, no walks for Max Lanoux. The 1-1. Just low. Below the zone for a ball. Two 2-1 now. There's a strike at the top of the zone. Count is even on the catcher, McRae. And the pitch. That one is grounded softly to first. Patrick O'Sullivan has it. He steps on the bag himself. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Ravens. Queens still looking for their first run of the game. Nathan Van Putten has not been easy on them. But he's going to come back out for his 7th inning. Be back with that after a short break. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. Thanks again for being with us. My name is Alex Scott. OUA East Regional Final. Carleton Ravens, Queens Gaels. Jonah Brotman takes a first pitch strike from Nathan Van Putten. Brotman was hit by a pitch his last time up. He's 0 for 1 outside of that. Takes that pitch off the plate for a ball. Great day, great start for Nathan Van Putten. Drops in the breaking ball for strike 2. Done a great job limiting base runners, only allowed 1 hit. He has been dealing. Another pitch, this one is line foul, first base side. Even when the runners do get on base, he and the Ravens defense have done a good job eliminating them. Produced a double play earlier, and as this pitch is blooped into left field, Bolt has it. 1 out. As I was saying, a nice double play earlier, and also Van Putten was able to pick off a runner at first. Nice combo between him and Carter Smith. Eliminating base runners, reducing the number of batters he faces. Benjamin Snyder now stands in. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 0 for 2 in this one is Snyder. Another breaking ball, another strike. See what Van Putten chooses to do with the 0-2 pitch. He's ahead, he's got options, he's shaking again. Now he likes it, what'll it be? Fastball up and in, that's off the plate. One and 2 on the DH, Snyder. Whoa, another one, this one further in. Misses again, ducking out of the way is Snyder. Count even at 2 and 2. Pitch is taken low and away. So after falling behind 0-2, Snyder, 3 straight balls to him. The count runs full. Here's the payoff pitch. Bounced in, ball 4. Only the second walk of the day issued so far by Van Putten. Now Owen Sartor comes in, 0 for 2. Pickoff is on, this time back in time. Now we're going to have an equipment timeout as the runner Snyder, something's wrong with one of his gloves, his sliding mitt, something's not right. Anyways, looks to be okay now. Nothing and nothing. Swing and a miss. Just got a piece of it, actually. So that is a foul, and the ball, while it got away, is not going to allow the runner to advance. No balls, 1 strike. Sartor steps back in. We are ready to go. Another pickoff. Back again. No tag even applied by Carter Smith. Now the pitch home. There's a strike at the knees. 0-2 on Sartor. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Ravens have the lead, 2-0. Another look over at first. Another pickoff. Safe again. This time the pitch goes home. That one is chopped back to the mound over the head of Van Putten. Ranging into Schroeder. He's got it. Cannot make the throw in time. Infield hit by Owen Sartor. Took a big, giant hop over the head of Nathan Van Putten. Really tough play by Colby Schroeder. He had to come a long way in to field that ball. So with that infield hit, there are now runners at first and second and 1 out. First pitch is fouled back by Jack Angel. Angel is 1 for 2. The 0-1 to him. Swings, and that one is chopped over to Blamauer at second, on to Schroeder for 1, and he's just going to eat it and then make the throw over to third, make sure that no one is rounding there. So the force at second and nothing more. Angel will reach on a fielder's choice. Patrick O'Sullivan will come to the plate. 2 away, runners at the corners. The left-handed hitting O'Sullivan. He reached on a fielder's choice his last time up, and he was the one who got picked off at first. Check swing, strike. O'Sullivan tried to pull the swing back, but I think that pitch caught a piece of the zone anyways. No balls and a strike on him. Throw over to first, back in time. Runner going, ball in the dirt, no throw. So the pitch is low for a ball, and Angel finds himself at second. Now 2 Gaels in scoring position. Time called by the runner at second. Don't know if he pulled something running into second or what, but there was no play at second. He stole it with, uncontested. Don't really know if there's an issue, if it's an injury, if it's another equipment problem. All right, one of the Queen's trainers is running over with a bottle of water. It is hot today. 26 degrees now as I check again. It has been climbing and climbing all afternoon. All right, well, we appear ready to play ball again. Count is still 1-1. Patrick O'Sullivan, the first baseman. Queen's dugout getting loud. Van Putten delivers. Strike called. Ooh. That certainly looked to be a couple inches inside and also probably a couple inches below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes, however. Van Putten will certainly take that, as will the Ravens. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's dropped. They're going to have to throw it down to first. The throw is made. That completes the strikeout, and the inning is over. And now, well, I don't know what's going on. The Carleton manager is out complaining. Not sure why. They just closed out that inning. Certainly agitated, though. In any case, that does it for the 7th inning. This argument is going to continue, but once it has subsided, we will be back for the Ravens half. Top of the 8th. Coming up next, my name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with me. Having a great time bringing this game to you today. And I'm excited to bring you the final 2 innings of this one. Ravens looking to hold on to a 2-0 lead. I will be back in just a little bit. Back for the top of the 8th. Argument's still going. Gonna have to end it sometime, though, because we got a ball game to play. Colby Schroeder leads things off for the Ravens here. Hit a big double earlier in this one. He will do what he can to try and get aboard and maybe produce some insurance runs this inning. First pitch from Lanu is taken inside for a ball. And Lanu has been really solid today outside of that home run he gave up. Ravens have had a lot of trouble producing offense against him. Pitch is taken low for a ball. 2, and it's the fact that he has yet to allow a walk. 2-0 pitch. Inside ball 3. Maybe it's coming now. Knock on wood. That would be huge for Schroeder to get aboard and flip the lineup over to Sahadeo. One's taken for a strike at the knees. Count will be 3-1. Lanu readies. And that one is a strike as well. Looked like Schroeder was ready to start his jog down to first, but he is summoned back, and now it will be a full count. Payoff pitch. That one is grounded to the left side, through for a base hit. Who needs a walk when you can hit a single? Second hit of the game for Colby Schroeder. He gets aboard for Andrew Sahadeo. And that might do it for Max Lanu. Manager comes out for the ball. Still a good outing for Lanu. Runner at first is his responsibility, but he was able to get through 7, only allowing 2 earned runs, striking out 9. No walks. Still a chance, as I said, for a third earned run to come across. But he exits, and Queens will head to the pen. Gonna let the new guy get warmed up. And I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to let him do that. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. I'll be back with the remainder of this top 8 in just a second. Nobody out. Raven on first, and they have the lead 2-0. Don't go anywhere. The new pitcher is a right-hander, Logan Blower. He comes in relief here in the top of the 8th. Ravens have the lead 2-0 over the Queens Gaels. Blower on the season, he's pitched 15 innings. Has not allowed a run. Walked 10, say my ONU stats page. That ball is up and away. Making me question a little bit these 0 earned runs, the 10 walks in 15 innings, but I trust this website with my life. It's the Waterloo Warriors. Run this site, tracking all the OUA ball. They do a good job. One and 0 on Sahadeo. Swings and misses at that one. Fastball away. Count goes even. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is lined into left field. This could drop. It does. Base hit. Sahadeo. So he joins Colby Schroeder in the singles department this inning. And Carter Smith will come up. Still nobody out. And wouldn't it be huge if the Ravens could find a couple insurance runs here? First pitch to Carter Smith. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Smith is 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts for him in this game. The 0-1. That one is hit hard out to center field. Over is Skorupski. He jumps. He makes the catch. Runners will retreat. A nice play in center by Sean Skorupski. Had to leap for that one. Otherwise, it was going to be trouble, and it was going to roll all the way to the wall. Gets a hold of that one, and the 2 Ravens retreat. Now Thomas Fournier. Also 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a single. Waiting for the first pitch from Blower. He's going to step off and make the turn towards second. No throw. Just wants to let Colby Schroeder. He knows he's there. Now the pitch home. That's taken for a strike. That pitch is grounded right back to the pitcher. He makes the play on to first. So in effect, you know, almost the same as the sacrifice. As the pitcher fields it and both runners advance. They are now at second and third. And the pitching coach is going to come out for a quick chat. How do you want to approach Eric Blamauer? Cleanup hitter in this afternoon lineup. 0 for 3 thus far, but still a dangerous hitter. If he gets a hold of one, those two Ravens in scoring position could be coming home real soon. Ready now, Blamauer steps in, and the pitch. That one is bounced up to short. Colby Wilhelm makes the throw and on to first, and that does it. So, those two singles from Schroeder and Sahadeo will not amount to anything. The next three Ravens go down, and that will bring up the Gaels for their half of the eighth. I will be back with that in just a moment. The score is Carleton 2, Queens 0. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. Be back in a bit. Welcome back to Ravens Gaels. Brett Hardy is stepping up. 2 strikeouts in this game so far. Nathan Van Putten out for another inning of work. First pitch misses up and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Bounced in low, ball 2. Bottom of the 8th. The score is 2-0 Ravens. Brett Hardy represents the guy trying to get the Queens rally started. There's a strike. Nice pitch there from Van Putten. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Chases that one low. Nice pitching from Van Putten. He fell behind 2-0. Now the count is even, trying to strike out Hardy for the for the third time tonight. The pitch. That one's fouled back up over the screen. Causes some fans to scatter a little bit behind the Queens dugout, but lands harmlessly amongst the seats. And now another 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him again. Third strikeout of Brett Hardy by Nathan Van Putten. Now 1 out for Colby Wilhelm. Wilhelm 0 for 2. He reached on an error and he flew out. Pitch is low for ball 1. Nervous atmosphere here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Swing and a miss, strike one. One count on the 9-hitter Wilhelm. There's a strike as well. Fastball on the outer third. Ravens bench is buzzing right now. One-two pitch. That one is line foul, third base side. Now everybody takes a little break here as Braden Bolt had to go field that ball after it bounced back into play. Little breath and back in. 1-2 on Colby Wilhelm. Swing and a miss. Oh, wow. He had Wilhelm stumbling on that one. There are now 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Sean Skorupski comes up now. Tries to put down the bunt. He did this last at-bat as well. This time he follows through, and that'll be called a strike. Couldn't make contact. Gaels trying to get aboard in any way they can. Skorupski has a walk and is otherwise 0 for 2 in this game. Pitch is up and in, ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. That one is hit hard, foul, third base side. Into the hop yard out in left field. One more strike for Van Putten. Steps back up, gets the sign. The windup. He got him! He strikes out the side! Nathan Van Putten, what do you say? A great, dominant 8th inning for him. And there's only the 9th left to play. Ravens have the lead 2-0. They look for insurance in their half of the 9th. And then we'll see if Nathan Van Putten can close this one out. Thanks for being here. My name is Alex Scott. I will be back with the top of the 9th in these OUA East Finals in just a second. Top of the 9th in the final game, the OUA East Regionals. Ravens will bat in the top half. They have the lead 2-0. Braden Bolt is going to get things going for them. Bolt, Delfatti, and Cruz due up in this. Looking to get some insurance runs and expand this 2-0 lead. Logan Blower back out for another inning of work. First pitch from him. Dropped in there for a strike. This has been a true pitcher's duel in this one. Max Lanou on the Queens side. Also, great start for him. That one is bounced in for a ball. The blemish on him, a 2-run rocket. Home run by Andrew Sahadeo out to right field. Scored the only runs of this game. The 1-1. Big swing and a miss from Bolt. 1-2 on him. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Bolt. So now Eric Delfatti comes up. 1 for 3, a single and 2 strikeouts. The left-handed hitting Delfatti against the righty Blower. First pitch, and that is sent foul into the seats over behind third base. Shadows now cover the entire infield here at the Ottawa Ballpark. A 1 pitch is taken outside for a ball. We even at 1-1. Nobody on, 1 out. That pitch is low and inside. Will be 2-1 on the right fielder Delfatti. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 3. Ravens looking to work their first walk of the game. They have 7 hits, but they're not able to work a walk yet today. That one is hit hard off the pitcher, and Delfatti's going to have to run hard. It's fielded at short. He's safe at first. Eric Delfatti on a pinball infield single. Looked like it was heading towards second, then it ricocheted off the pitcher. Headed out to short where Colby Wilhelm, a nice second effort to try and make something out of nothing on that play. He was able to get to the ball, but the awkward sideways throw was not able to get Delfatti at first. So Delfatti's aboard. Jordan Cruz comes up now. 0 for 3 in this one. Pickoff. He's back in time. That pitch is, looked to be inside, called a strike. So 0-1 on Cruz. He chops that one up the middle. Over is the shortstop Wilhelm, only plays to first, and he throws it away. Delfatti is able to advance to third on that. Running hard was Jordan Cruz, forces the quick throw from Wilhelm, and it just sailed towards the Ravens dugout. Didn't go into the dugout, otherwise Cruz would be able to advance to second, but it bounced off the fence. And so an error from Colby Wilhelm. Pinch runner Matt Albert is going to come in for Cruz. See if Albert has the green light to try and make his way down to second. And the catcher Quentin McRae comes up. Ravens at the corners. Pardon me, we have a pinch hitter here. It's Ryan Mallig. He takes a first pitch strike. Catcher for catcher. Mallig comes up. He was the starter in the early game against the University of Ottawa. The 0-1 on him. Low and inside, ball one. It would allow the Ravens to breathe a little bit easier. Mallig could find something and drive it into the gap. And he does. He sends a rocket out to the right center gap. This goes all the way to the wall. Mallig is around first, going to second. Matt Albert is around third. He's going to score as well. It's a 2-run double. It's a 2-run triple. Ryan Mallig, the pinch hit of your life, comes in and hits a stand-up triple in the ninth to double the Ravens' lead. They are now up 4-0. They are jumping up and down in the Ravens' dugout. Colby Schroeder takes a first pitch low for ball one. Still one out in the inning, and now a runner on third. That one is fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Ryan Mallig yanked that ball into the gap in right center. Turned on the Jets right away. Was able to make his way into third on that one. Pitch taken for a strike by Schroeder. He doesn't like it. One and two now on Schroeder. Here's the pitch. Gets a piece of that one to foul it back. After him, it's Sahadeo. Schroeder's 2 for 3 in this one, including a double where he later came around to score. First run of the game. The pitch. Inside, ball two. Good work there from Schroeder, trusting the eye, taking the pitch inside. Two. Low and away, ball three. And now a full count on the 9-hitter Colby Schroeder. Payoff pitch. He's bounced that in. It's a wild pitch. Mallig's going to come home. He scores. And after that triple, every single person in the dugout is going to come over and congratulate him. It's 5-0 Carleton. Colby Schroeder at first after that walk, and Andrew Sahadeo at the plate. There is still only one out. Strike called. The 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was lean and out for that one. Not able to get a piece of it. He's down 0-2. The pitch, and that one is popped up in the infield. Calling for it is Wilhelm. He is over, and he makes the catch. A couple steps away from second base. Second out of the inning. Carter Smith comes up. Swings at the first pitch and sends that one through into right field for a base hit. Colby Schroeder was going, so he's going to advance all the way to third. Keep the party going. Thomas Fournier. He will stand in now. His 5th plate appearance of the day. Runner is going. And that was a weird one. Looked like Carter Smith sort of stopped running halfway through. But then Brett Hardy didn't actually throw to second. So I suppose you can call that defensive indifference. That one is sent out to right field. Will it stay fair? No, it lands foul. Out past the bullpen. Two strikes on Fournier. When Smith was going, that pitch was called a strike. And with that foul, the count is 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Fournier. But the Ravens get exactly what they need in the form of 3 insurance runs. And it's going to be Nathan Van Putten coming out again to try and shut down the Queens Gaels once and for all. 5-0 Ravens. Be back with the bottom of the 9th here at the Ottawa Ballpark after a short break. My name is Alex Scott. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Ravens Gaels. We have got a heck of a game going on right now. Ravens have the lead 5-0. This is the OUA East Regional Final. Winner of this gets to advance to the OUA Provincial Championships. And after the Ravens lost their first 3 encounters against the Gaels this season, they now find themselves with a 5-0 lead. Nathan Van Putten still pitching. First pitch is lined over behind second base and caught there by Colby Schroeder, 1 away. Clark Needles was the batter there. And he was retired so fast I didn't even get the chance to say his name. Now Jonah Brotman. Now only 2 outs needed for the Ravens to punch their ticket to the provincial championships. Another pitch from Van Putten. That one is low for ball 1. Ravens just scored 3 in the top half of this inning. Much needed insurance. There's a strike at the knees. Great fastball from Van Putten. Big 2 RBI triple from Ryan Mallig, who came in as a pinch hitter. That one was grounded foul, first base side, and there are now 1 ball and 2 strikes on the third baseman, Jonah Brotman. Van Putten delivers the 1-2. Off the plate away. Looked like Brotman wanted to swing at that one, but he wisely decides not to. Takes that pitch away. 2-2. That's below the zone for a ball. Full count to Jonah Brotman. Here's the pitch. Sends that one out to left field. Braden Bolt is under it. He makes the catch. One more out for the Ravens. Gonna have to retire Benjamin Snyder. The DH, 0 for 2 with a walk. Right-handed hitter, he stands in against Van Putten. The pitch, inside for ball 1. An unbelievable starting performance from Nathan Van Putten. That breaking ball is high above the zone for ball 2. Through 8 2/3, he has only given up 2 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts, and he's only walked 2. Just dominating this Queens lineup that has a lot of good hitters on it. The 2-0 is taken for a strike. Now 2-1 on what may be the final Queens batter. Pitch is a called strike. Inside part of the plate. Benjamin Snyder is going to take a lap after that one. Check his gloves a couple times. And come back in. One more strike. Nathan Van Putten, can you find it? He gets the sign. He likes it. The windup. This one's popped up. Over towards third base. Who's got it? Blamauer's got it. He's running in. He makes the catch, and the Ravens win. What a starting performance from Nathan Van Putten. He's swarmed by his teammates on the field. And the Ravens are going to advance to the provincial championships in Waterloo. What a game. Nathan Van Putten throws his hat in the air. Complete game shutout. Unbelievable stuff from him and from the Ravens. Big 2-run home run from Andrew Sahadeo. Big 2 RBI triple from Ryan Malig. And it's a party at the Ottawa Stadium. You may have seen this in the chats of numbers from our general manager, who ran some Bill James estimations on the Ravens' chances in this one and estimated that Queens' chance of winning was about 95%. And then he noted, that means nothing, play ball. Play ball indeed. 5-0 Ravens is the final. They will get a chance to play in Waterloo next weekend. Nathan Van Putten, we'll certainly see him then. Thanks very much for joining me here on a surprising and eventful and awesome day at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. I have a lot of fun bringing these games to you, these Ravens games. And the Ravens are going to have the provincial championships and then the national championships hosted by McGill later in October. How about those Carleton Ravens? Thanks again for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of the Saturday. Maybe you flip over to the Jays game. Gonna have to figure out what's going on in that one. I haven't been keeping up. In any case, my name once again is Alex Scott. Thanks very much for tuning in to this 5-0 Ravens win as they win the OUA East Regionals.